How do you know which truck?
Lines. That's him in the blue rig.
Okay, I was just about to say, how are they gonna know which trucker?
Betty, are you sure?
Why is she wearing the... Isn't he gonna run? Or like try to drive away because he has an FBI jacket on her?
You're not Patty.
No, I'm her sister, and I'm with the FBI.
I did meet Patty 3 nights ago. She'd scored some jingle jangle and reached out. We met up at the truck stop.
And then what?
I told her that we should take a drive to clear her mind. She was down with that plan. But about a half a mile up the highway, she freaked. Jumped out of the truck, started running. I tried to get her back in my cab, but she wouldn't listen. She just kept running. That's the last time I saw her.
So you just left her there? On the side of the road?
I didn't have a choice. Patty was scared. I didn't want to make it worse.
What part of the highway? I need you to be very specific.
So did she get chased by a different truck later?
Look, I'm sorry, team. The thing is, I should have got my ducks in a row first, secured the funding.
And the school really can't give us any money? At all?
No. There's no funding for sports, clubs, extra... Since when are the Vixens back?
Since I made it a priority in the budget last year.
There isn't even a sports team for them to cheer for.
Get over yourself, Archie. The Vixens are a sports team. And this year, we're going to be competing against other cheer squads. Not even Cheryl managed to do that.
So the money goes to the
Forget the
cheerleaders.
Isn't there anyone else who could sponsor the Bulldogs?
You told me to keep you apprised of goings-on at the school. Well...
Oh gosh, she's looking to hire him.
I think you should know.
Oh.
I see. I believe this portrait could easily fetch $250,000 at auction.
And worth every penny. Might I get to keep my JJ for one more night so we can say our proper tatas?
I understand. I'm staying at the 5 Seasons in town overnight, but I'll be around first thing in the morning.
Even better, I'll have my men pack it up and deliver it to your hotel.
Well, Miss Blossom, it was a pleasure dealing with you.
All right, so is that the
Should you
real
decide to sell any
painting?
other items in
And
your collection, do
she's
let me know.
gonna send her the fake
will
one, which
indeed,
is why
Miss
she wanted to
Myrtle.
keep it, so she could package the duplicate.
Now that she's authenticated her original, we can swap in your perfect copy, and Marble shall be none the wiser. What's the matter, child?
Oh, nothing, Hannah. Just some upsetting news from Riverdale High.
Because the Vixens are back and she's not a part of it? She didn't want nothing to do with anything at the school.
Betty! These are her things. These are Polly's things.
Cards on the table, Chadwick. Being back in Riverdale, seeing my friends, working on a new business. It's been good for my soul.
So we'd have a place in the city and a place in Riverdale where I'd be welcomed.
Yes. But I need your support on this, Chad. And love.
You have it. Just curious, are we gonna buy a new house or stay at the Pembroke?
Bite your tongue. I'm never leaving that apartment. But it could do with the remodel. It's time for a change.
What happened to Polly out on that highway?
I don't know, Mom. But I do know one thing. If that creepy guy in jail had hurt Polly, he wouldn't have told us exactly where to go.
So we have nothing. We have no leads. She could be anywhere.
We didn't find Polly's cell phone.
No.
So we can trace it through the phone company. Or if they can't do it, maybe the FBI can.
And if not, we wait. And we hope.
Mondays through Thursdays, I'm in the city, then here every other weekend.
And I'll be in New York every other weekend.
You know, there is one other option that your father, of all people, suggested. I could move
Why
to
is he
Riverdale
talking to her
full-time
dad?
and help him manage the Sodale properties.
No.
You're in finance, not real estate. And wait, have you and my father been talking behind my back?
Yeah, he didn't want anything to do with helping her, so why are they talking?
Archie,
Hey, Veronica. Sorry to come by unannounced.
don't be. Come in.
Archie, this is unexpected.
Listen, the thing is, I'm restarting the football team at Riverdale High. and there's no budget for anything.
Say no more. As a former vixen, I made an oath to always support my beloved bulldogs. I will absolutely cover the startup costs.
Thank you, Veronica, and I promise I'll pay you back 100%.
You mean pay us back 100%?
Of course. Pay you guys back. Thank you.
Okay.
You know, actually, now I think about it, you're a vet, proud guy. You don't want to be taking handouts, do you? So how's this for an idea? Instead of us loaning you the money, what if you renovate our apartment? This apartment.
Babe, what are you talking about?
We help out Archie's team. He does this job for us and gets paid.
I'm sure Archie has a million other things he's got to be doing right
No,
now.
it's fine. I definitely don't want to be taking handouts. I'll call some of my dad's old crew, see if any of them can help out.
Awesome sauce.
Is this supposed to make
Thanks
him
again,
feel like shit or
I'll see you at
something?
school tomorrow.
Like being the hired hand? That's cool. That was a shitty ass move. What was the point of that?
Okay, what the hell was that? He's my friend.
A guy like that, I'm sure he'd rather do a little work than crawl to you for charity.
Well, you didn't have to be such a dick about it.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Have I
You
not
heard
been
her.
accommodating to your every whim since I've been here? I've been nice to your friends. I even sang karaoke.
I didn't realize those were such chores for you.
I think your true colors are peeking out a little bit there, Chad.
I wanted to do them for you. If I came across dickish with Archie, I'm sorry. But it won't happen again.
He's manipulating you, honey.
Okay.
Good.
Can we get Pop's takeout?
Ugh, I don't think I can handle another greasy burger and onion rings. Let's go out. There's this Italian place that your dad mentioned. Mia's?
Stop talking about her dad. Don't like Chad.
Are you working on your Mothman Chronicles?
It is so bizarre, Tabitha. So I ended up talking to Old Man Dreyfus, and he did tell me the names of the people that he used to work with, all of his buddies from back in the day. Tracked them down. They're all dead.
Couldn't that just be a coincidence because they're old?
Well, curiously, they all died from cancer. And yeah, that could be a coincidence, but maybe,
That's a weird coincidence.
just maybe, they were all exposed to the same radiation on the spaceship.
Ah, is that what happens when you go aboard a spaceship?
Oh, I have no idea, but it makes a great story.
I'm in. If you want some help.
Sure. More the merrier.
Okay. Weird.
Is Jughead home?
No, he's working.
My mom and I are waiting to hear something, anything about Polly, and she's driving me crazy.
Yeah, I'm
So she came over for a
feeling
hookup.
pretty crazy and frustrated myself.
People work through things different, but to me, if I was really terrified for a family member and not knowing, I would not be in the mood for this.
What's this?
Chad, upon reflection, I think we need to pump the brakes. Back in New York, I had the instinct that we should take some time to be by ourselves. And as fun as the last few days have been, I still think we need a break.
Because of Archie?
No, Chad. Because of me. Because I need real time and space to figure out if I'm a Pop's girl, or a Mia's girl, or both. It's not gonna be a problem, is it?
Not at all. Just let me know when you're ready to talk.
Well,
Cheryl.
hello.
Hi, Tony. I was gonna give you a call, and then I thought, no. Stealing my vixens warrants a visit in person.
How did she steal your vixens?
You're playing a very dangerous game, Topaz.
All right, you've each been assigned a locker. That's to go along with your new cleats, your new uniform, and pads.
I don't
I'm also
understand the
psyched to
whole
announce
stealing her
our generous
vixens
sponsor
thing.
for all this
She's
stuff
not in
and
high
all the
school
bulldog
anymore.
expenses is Veronica Gecko.
Lodge, actually. Veronica Lodge.
Well, you heard the lady. Let's give Veronica Lodge a round of applause.
You asked me to call if anything interesting or important happens. Well, you should know what's going on in the boys'
Is this
locker
Hiram this
room
time?
right now.
I see. Well, thank you, Miss Bell. Your information is, as always, very much appreciated. We'll be in touch. Now I'm angry.
What happened?
Archie Andrews made good on his promise to you and started a football team with my daughter's money.
So maybe this time we pay him a visit.
Swedlow Swamp? I don't understand. What was Polly doing there? And how on
Her
earth are we
body
going to
was
find her?
dumped
That's
there.
acres and acres of marshland.
We'll just have to keep calling her cell phone until we hear it ring.
Let's hope she isn't dead and dumped in that swamp.
We've been out here for hours. We're freezing. Maybe we should pick it up.
Oh, I heard it.
Let's split up.
Guys, over here.
Archie, there's a fire!
Don't open that. Never mind, don't listen to me.
It's on the back porch, too!
Hopefully y'all have a fire extinguisher in the kitchen. Okay guys, so that was the end of Riverdale, and everybody started working at the school in this. It was, I guess, the first day back to school for everybody, students and old teachers and new teachers. Archie's in charge of the RROTC, and Betty was doing shop, I guess, like, I don't know, car repair. I don't know if that was called shop or not. And Veronica is doing economics, and I think Jughead's thing was literature, probably. Nothing really happened on their first day, except that Jughead's class haven't read the book that they were supposed to read over the summer, I guess. Betty got called out as, you know, for her father being the Black Hood, and pretty much that was, and Veronica got some kids in her class that technically weren't supposed to be there. They said they were auditing, but it was just because they wanted to look at the pretty teacher, you know. And anyway, when Veronica was teaching, her husband made a surprise visit with some flowers and candy or whatever. And I found that very strange and possessive, because not only did he just pop up in the middle of her workday, but then he stayed in the classroom. Very weird. They went out later in the night to karaoke, and he actually ended up singing with Veronica, which was cute in that moment, but, you know, like, they seemed to be getting along pretty great considering what happened in the last episode. And she seemed happy, he seemed happy, and he was like acting like he was okay with all these new changes and everything. But then, you know, when Archie came by, even a little bit before he actually stopped by, Chad's true color started to peek out just a little bit. And just the way that he, like, threw it back in her face that, you know, he's been doing this and this and this for her, you know, and it's just like, that's the shit I hate when family does that kind of crap. I hate that. It's like, you did that on your own free will. It shouldn't be, you know, I did this for you, so you should feel obligated to do this shit for me. You know, I hate that. I hate it. I've had it happen to me with family, and I hate it. So yeah, so his true colors are peeking out, and he's just super manipulative. And he's been talking to her dad, apparently, behind her back. And when she went to her father for help with her husband, her dad didn't want any part in helping her at all. And so it's just very weird. And I don't know, he just, like, wants to be her father, I guess. Just the way he talks, he's like, well, your father suggested this, maybe we should go there, blah, blah, blah. Who gives a fuck what he wants? You know, she wanted to go to this place, and I don't know, whatever. I mean, it's okay for you to, like, when it comes to, like, eating out or whatever, yeah, you both can go, like, one time you go with this person's place, next time you go with the other person's. Like, that's fair. That's cool, whatever, but it shouldn't, I don't know. It just, I just don't like him. So everything he says just is bad to me. And Betty and Archie hooked up again. I mean, they tried to hook up at the school, but at least it was after hours, okay? So there were like not supposed to be any students there, whatever. But they got interrupted by the Stonewall Prep kids coming in and setting full fire inside of the school. And luckily they were there so that they were able to put the fire out before it did any like damage. And then Archie paid a visit to Reggie and punched him and threatened him. And so, yeah, there's that. I enjoyed that moment, honestly. Reggie, I just don't understand. They all, like I said in the last episode, like Reggie's always been like this back and forth character. And I just don't like that they made him evil and working for Hiram. And now it's even worse because now that Archie actually has a football team, they found the need to burn his house down with them inside of it. I mean, really? So extreme. But hopefully they'll be okay. I'm sure they'll be okay. I don't know if the house will be okay, but I'm sure Archie and Jughead will be fine. Jughead is trying to write about Riverdale, and he's kind of got the help of Pop's granddaughter, niece. I forget what she is. Anyway, so she's like really interested in helping Jughead. She actually suggested someone for him to talk to who had a story about the Mothman or whatever, and all that. So I don't know. It's really weird. And also Betty was looking for Polly in this episode, and so they tracked down a trucker who I guess she would hook up with sometimes, and he said that they met 3 nights ago, and then they were driving and she like freaked out and just like started running, and she was like really scared. And we did see her running from a trucker, but it wasn't his truck, I don't think. So I guess she must have gotten attacked by a different trucker later. I don't know. But they found something in the swamp. Her phone was there. They heard it, but it looked like they were like digging up a body, which is unfortunate. I don't know if it'll be Polly's body or maybe her phone is on another girl's body. That could be. I don't know. I hope for Alice and Betty's sake that it is not Polly and Polly is still alive and they're still going to have a chance to save her. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see in the next episode what happened there. And we had Cheryl. I guess she's having money troubles, and that's why she's painting these duplicate portraits and I guess selling them to people. Not the originals, but the duplicates. Like they'll show the originals to the buyer, but then they'll switch it out with the duplicate to actually give the buyer to either for themselves or to sell, like they're trying to do with JJ's painting. So yeah. And anyway, she came to the school when she found out about the Vixens. Cheryl did. She's like, "You're trying to steal my Vixens." I'm like, "They're not your Vixens. You haven't been in high school in how long? And like, now you care?" It's just, I don't get it. She's acting like she's in high school and she's not. They're supposed to grow up, but I guess some of them are stunted in that department. Oh, I also found it a little ridiculous of Tony in this episode to flaunt the Vixens in front of Archie, knowing that he was trying to get a football team together. I thought that was kind of pointless. Like, what was the point? Like, just girl power or whatever? I don't get it. It seemed mean and unnecessary. I mean, I don't know. I mean, because he went to her for, because she runs the school, I guess, in a way. I don't exactly know what she does there, but I guess she's in charge of money or whatever. And, he just went to her to see if there was any money for a football team, and she said no, that it was going somewhere else. And that was it. Like, he let it go. Like, he didn't keep pushing or anything like that. So I don't know. I found it unnecessary the way she flaunted the cheerleaders down through the school. So I don't know. whatever. We'll see what happens, I guess. But overall, I did enjoy the episode, you guys. I hope you enjoyed my reaction. If you did, please give this video a like. If you have any suggestions on anything you'd like me to react to, please leave that down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.